Two more spiny-tailed skinks, and these guys were found by Ricky together. They're actually a mating pair. So they're two lovers, they're two young lovers. That is awesome. This is the largest death adder we've seen so far on the trip. Look how beautiful this snake is. And you can actually see perfectly on that tail, that little lure. See that white tip right there? To mimic a little grub, so they can lure in a gecko or a skink and make an easy meal of it. Guys, king brown, look at this. King brown. Oh, look at that! We got our king brown, guys. Look at this snake. This is so awesome. I gotta be real careful because as you can see, these boots are opening up and my toes are all exposed. This is related to the black snakes, red-bellied black snakes, and I believe this is actually the largest member of the red-bellied black snake family. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to my wildlife. I'm out here in Western Australia and I got a little something under my hat for you. Let's see if we'll relax. Look at this. This is a little Western Australian bearded dragon. Look at that, how cool is that? It's one thing to see these guys in captivity all over the pet trade in America and throughout the world, but it's even cooler to see them out in Australia where they belong. This is a smaller species of bearded dragon, way smaller species than what you would see in the pet trade. These guys, this is actually a full-grown bearded dragon. And what's really cool about this species is they have an extremely long tail on them. Look how long that tail is. It's about 3 to 4 times bigger than their own body. About 2.5, 3 times. Look at that. Look at it. And then when they get real upset, their beard gets real dark. Obviously why they're called bearded dragons. They have that beautiful spiky beard underneath. Look, he really wants to just give me a chop. You really just want to give me a bite, don't you? A little nibble? Oh, ah, wow. A lot of jaw pressure in the lizards of Australia. Oh my God. Speaking of Australia, the red rock continent, this beautiful place, look how gorgeous the coloration is on their back. That is insane. So depending on their mood and depending on their temperature, they'll either be gray and dull and dark and black, or they'll be bright yellow with orange. So he's a little cantankerous right now, a little upset with me, and he's flashing these colors on me, letting me know that he's very upset, especially with that dark black beard right now. That comes out once they're upset. Usually it's not black like that. He's got a little fly in his eye, got flies in my eyes. I think we're gonna let this guy bask, get something to eat, because we're on the hunt for the parenti, and we only have 3 days left to find one. So I'll see you on the next one, all right? I'll see you on the next trip to Australia. Yeah? Oh, don't be upset. Don't be upset. I'm gonna let you go. What's going on, beautiful people? We're out here in the Pilbara area and we're actually looking for Pilbara rock monitors and we're looking for the spiny-tailed skinks. If I keep shining in these holes, I'm going to find something. I just need to keep looking in every crevice because it's so hot. They're not going to want to be out right now. I think there's something under this rock right here. It looks like it has a spiny tail. It could be a gecko or the skink, because there are 2 spiny-tailed species out here. Oh, it's a big rock. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Come over here from this angle so you can see. Actually, no, you can see from that angle fine. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Dude, look at this little powerhouse. This is a spiny-tailed skink found out here in the Pilbara area. And what's really cool about them is they're so spiky. Look how beautiful this skink is. What's really cool is that they are designed to completely protect themselves inside these rocks, evading predators. With all these spikes, they can wedge themselves in the rocks, inflate themselves so they can't get pulled out by a predator, and also face that tail towards the outside of the burrow, so the predator just gets a face full of spikes instead of getting at that beautiful face right there. Look at that. Look at that cute little skink face. How cool is that? Completely covered in spikes, and they are sharp. They are not just looks. They are sharp as can be. Complete protection going from the back of the eyes all the way to the tip of that tail. Speaking of that tail, look how beautiful the coloration is on that guy. That is insane. What a cool little skink. And he's the neighbor of the Pilbara rock monitor, which should be out here as well, which is a beautiful, beautiful monitor lizard with beautiful oranges going all the way down its face to the chest region. I can't wait to find one, so hopefully we'll find your neighbor, right? Right, little guy? He's so cute. Look how cute he is. I just gonna give him a little bite. Gosh, look how cute that skink is. He's like, how's it going, blokes? This is my crib. Let me show you around. This is where I hang out with my mates, drink a couple of skewies with the boys. This is where I hang out with the pool, and this is where me missus and I hang out late at night, if you know what I mean. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Pew! That's so cool. Let's go find a rock monitor. Guys, look at this. 2 more spiny-tailed skinks, and these guys were found by Ricky together. They're actually a mating pair. So they're 2 lovers, they're 2 young lovers. And if we take a closer look, one of these young lovers is actually missing a whole entire hand, and it's just a nub now. Oh, we're gonna call you Little Nubby. We're gonna call you Captain Hook, right? He's like, oh, I reckon I bite your finger off if I was more of an aggressive species. Look at that. 2 little lovers, now kiss. Oh, you see the little French kiss? Oh, they're so cute. Alright, little ones, find a nice track of Marvin Gaye to listen to and enjoy your night in the rocks of the Outback. Look at the stars, drink your billabong water, enjoy yourselves. Oh. Alright, enough of these spiny-tailed skinks. Let's go find some monitor lizards. What is going on, beautiful people? I'm out here in the Outback right now, walking around this little rocky mountain, trying to find some Pilbara rock monitors and hopefully a parenti. That'd be awesome. I keep looking in the crevices and cracks of all these little shaded areas because it's so damn hot. It's over 100 degrees right now. And I'm hoping I can find one of these monitors squished into the crevice of a rock trying to cool down. But every time I keep looking to these rocks, I want to keep looking out over the plains trying to see if I can spot a parenti walking around, the king of the Outback. So I'm looking for some of the smallest monitors and the largest one out here as well. Literally cooking out here. I took my shirt off. I got blisters going down my shoulders right now. Heat blisters. Could definitely use some more sunscreen. Look at this. Look at all the flies around my face trying to suck up moisture right now. See this? I got like 30 flies around my face on the camera trying to suck up sweat, take the juice out of my eyes, doing anything they can to cool down on this intense heat. Look at this. Can you see this? All over the place. Look at this. Got them all over me. Anyways, I'm going to see if we can find something. And if we do, I'll get back to you. If I cook out here in the Outback, hopefully somebody finds this camera and uploads this footage. Guys, check this out. In the crevice of this giant boulder, we have found the Pilbara rock monitor. Sadly, this large male we're not able to get because he's in this deep, deep crevice in this rock right here. And we're trying to lure him out with a little stick. It's not working. I'm trying to see if we can tickle him out, but we haven't had much luck. He actually has been pursuing the stick as if he wants to eat it, so that's good. We at least got his interest. Look at him. Come on, come on. Look, he's interested. This is really cool. Oh, look, oh, he tried to eat it. He tried to eat it. Look. Oh, he bit it. Oh, he actually bit down on that. That's awesome. Come on. I'm trying to see if we can catch this guy. He's so deep in this rock, and it's such a challenge. Pilbara rock monitor. At least we found one. Hopefully we can get our hands on one. We're going to see if we can find an easier monitor to catch that's on such a large rock. I'll see you later, little guy. I gotta go find some of your cousins. Guys, look at this. We just pulled over at a servo to go get some gas, but it's closed. Look at all these locusts that are all over the walls, over the floor. Oh, crap. He's fine. Look over here. This is crazy. Is something going on here? Did the locusts take over? They locked up all the doors. They're inside hiding. Are these like mutated locusts and they're turning people into no-kiss people? Look. Look at this. Look at it. Oh yeah, trying not to step on them. They're everywhere. And a lot of them are already dead. Look at this. Australia is so crazy. It's so gnarly out here. Are they biting? Oh, I think they're biting me. Stop biting me, please. All right, let's get out here and go find some snakes. Can I get one kangaroo tail? Thank you. And some meat. That's all. Thank you. That's not good for a kangaroo. Ricky, you reckon that's good for a king brown now?
Yeah, mate, should be right.
Sweet.
Not as good as my shoes, but
Chandler's Wildlife does not spend money on clothes. Let's get that straight. See you when we find some snakes. Back on the road. You could say this place is gorgeous. Ha, got him with the jokes. You see what I did there? Gorgeous. Anyways, today was a pretty good day. We found a bearded dragon right off the bat, found some other cool reptiles along the way, and now tonight, one of our last nights of snake hunting, hopefully we can get a king brown so I can drink my shoey. You don't know what that is? It's when you take your boot, fill it up with beer, and drink out of it. So I'm going to drink a shoey if I get myself a king brown, and hopefully before we leave this beautiful continent, we see the parenti. So the king brown and the parenti, the two kings of the Outback, the king of the lizards and the king of the snakes. I'm really hoping we end up seeing these animals. It'd make dreams come true for me. Otherwise, I love Australia. We've seen so much beautiful wildlife on this trip. I'm so blessed to be able to be out here, see these animals, and be able to show you guys this adventure as well. So hopefully tonight, we go road cruise, find some cool stuff, and we'll see you guys out there. Guys, this is awesome. Look, wild fruit bats all up in the trees, everywhere, hanging upside down, resting right now as the sun starts to go down. These are one of the largest bats on the planet, and actually, I'm pretty sure they are the largest bat on the planet. They're also called flying foxes. They love fruit, and in some areas they're actually seen as a pest, but man, they're awesome. They have a wingspan about that big. That's like a bird of prey. Look at these guys. And what's really cool is they'll actually swim into rivers, soak their bellies, and then hang upside down, have the water drip down to their mouths so they can drink safely in a tree. This is such a cool mammal. I'm really happy that we're seeing these things out in the wild. I love fruit bats. They're such a wicked species. Look at this guy. Look at this guy flying. Look at that. Look at that. How awesome is that? Fruit bats out in the wild, flying around in Australia in a gorge that's gorgeous. This is the best life I could be living right now. You could even say I'm Batman. Short of me! I'm Batman. got a little bluey. Little bluey, come here, little bluey. Come here. Oh, it's a little baby bluey. Look at him. He's just out on the hunt right now. His tongue's flicking like crazy. First reptile road cruising. We're gonna see if we can find some snakes now, because we've already seen plenty of adorable little blue-tongued skinks. Isn't that right? Is that right? Huh? He's such a cutie. Oh, look at him. Guys, look at this. Come here. Look at this. Oh my God, look. Guys, Pilbara death adder, look at this. That is insane. We got another death adder species. We got the desert death adder, and now we have the Pilbara. Look at this. This is a smaller individual. They are so gorgeous looking. And what's a little bit different from the desert death adder is that these guys will sometimes come with black banding and almost like a black lipstick on their face. Let me grab a stick real quick, because I do not want to get tagged by a snake like this. This is the 9th deadliest snake on the planet. It has one of the most powerful neurotoxins to mankind. What's going on, dude? Look at that. He's just coiling up. He was about to cross the road, probably looking for skinks and geckos to eat tonight. Okay, come here. Just gonna go really slow. Look at that. Pilbara death adder. A small one, but man, one bite and you're dead. What's really crazy about the death adder is that its bite, its neurotoxins are so intense that it actually gives you somewhat of an out-of-body experience. Yes, an out-of-body experience that was actually documented by a biologist named Dr. Brian Fry, and he described it as like an acid trip. So that's a pretty trippy animal. Not just is it one of the deadliest snakes on the planet, it has the potential to put you through almost like astral projecting out of your body. It's insane. You do not want to get tagged by a snake like this, especially where we're at. You would not survive the bite. This is insane. Second death adder of the trip. I love these snakes. Don't get to work with them too much back in the US, but it's awesome to come out to Australia and see these guys out in the wild where they belong and see exactly how they live. So in the future, when I do have these guys in captivity, I can replicate as best as possible how they live out in the wild. See, I'm just letting him crawl over the stick, bringing him back right over here. Look at that. If you look at that tail right there, it is yellow, and he'll use that as a lure to catch his little geckos. And out of all the Elapidae in Australia, they do have one of the longest set of fangs inside that mouth. And like I said about the desert death adder, this is not a viper. This is a front fixed fanged elapid. There are no Viperidae in Australia. So this is just such a cool species here. If you come from around here, he's nice and coiled and you can get a good look at that beautiful face of his. He is such a good looking snake. Look at that. Look at all the bugs too. The bugs are out here, which attracts the geckos and the skinks, and then these guys follow. Look at that perfect little head, just hanging out. Hopefully, if we're lucky enough, I'll look him flattening out. He's getting into a defensive posture when I stroke his backside. Reeky Mac of the Outback put me on another death adder. Let me get some. Look at that.
Second death adder species, mate.
Dude, thank you so much. Look at that. He's just hanging out. I want to make sure he doesn't fall off that stick. Make sure he gets nice and comfortable. You want to pull like that? This is awesome. What's the biggest Pilbara death adder you've seen out here?
Not massive, maybe like, I don't know, probably about that, whatever that is.
A good
40,
size.
yeah, 45. 50.
Yeah, like almost 2 feet.
Yeah, probably a bit under 50-ish. They're still slender snakes, but they're not thick like yeah, I don't know.
Typical
others,
vipers and adders and whatnot.
Yeah, all the other Australian adders are a lot thicker than these guys.
See, I don't want to try and poke him behind to get him to shoot up on the stick, because this is the fastest striking snake on the planet. In a split second, it can envenomate me, and I wouldn't even be able to see it coming. It'd be faster than I can blink. Awesome. Pilbara death adder. First one ever finding in the wild. Hopefully plenty more in the future. Let's go see if we can find our King Brown so I can drink my shoey tonight. Guys, look over here, look at this, look at this, look. Pilbara Death Adder. This is the second one within 10 minutes. Look at the size of this one compared to the last one. And also look at the coloration compared to the last one. Instead of looking more like a desert death adder, this Pilbara actually has like darker black bands, almost like that one locality that has almost like a black lipstick, black on the snout. Look at this. That is awesome. This is the largest death adder we've seen so far on the trip. Look how beautiful this snake is. And you can actually see perfectly on that tail, that little lure. See that white tip right there? To mimic a little grub, so they can lure in a gecko or a skink and make an easy meal of it. Whoop. Gotta be really careful, like I said before. This is the most venomous snake, or one of the most venomous snakes in all of Australia and all of the planet. The death adder is no joke. This is 9th deadliest on the planet. It's not just the venom that makes it such a striking snake, but it is the appearance of this snake. Look how beautiful this species of snake is. A very unique animal, similar to the adders, vipers, but no, this is an Elapidae family member related to the cobras and the crates. Look at that. Insane Pilbara death adder. I am so happy with this trip. I've been seeing snakes I've been wanting to see since I was a little kid. Alright guys, we're gonna put this little death adder right off into this brush right over here. Let it continue on hunting, and hopefully we can find our king brown. Oh my god. Such an awesome snake. Get out of here. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Or Chandler will get you. That is so cool. The death adder. Guys, look at this. Look at this little orange nape snake. Oh, sweet. Look how beautiful this snake is. You'll be real slow and gentle picking him up. His venom is not potent to somebody like me unless I'm allergic to venom. But he is a front fixed-fanged elapid. Look how beautiful that snake is. Look at the color. Look at that crazy coloration going down its body. Perfectly adapted to live out here in the rocky outcrops that are real orange looking, that red clay, that red dust and sand. Look at that beautiful orange nape snake, also known as a moon snake, because they like to come out at night. Look at that. Oh, you're not going to give me a bite, are you? So yes, he is a front fixed-fanged elapid, but he's not too potent to humans. Now, if I was allergic to venom, then I'd be in serious trouble, because if he bit me and actually got some venom in, then I can go into anaphylaxis and then I'm done for. I could die in 15 minutes of just swelling up. Look how beautiful he is. Such a gorgeous looking snake. Out looking for geckos and skinks to hunt tonight. Look at that face. He's super inquisitive. And it's just insane because here in Australia, out of all the groups of snakes that we have out here, there are over 97 described species of front fixed-fanged elapid. So, think about that. The largest group of snakes out here are all front fixed-fanged elapids, all venomous. From the death adder, which is extremely potent, one of the most potent snakes on the planet, all the way to the little orange nape snake, little moon snake, just feeding on little skinks and geckos. Look how cool that is. I can't get over that coloration. Such a beautiful species, and real smooth, real smooth. Look at that. Such a cool looking snake. You gonna let this guy go? Because we still have lots to find. Goodbye, little one. Goodbye. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Awesome. Guys, king brown, look at this. King brown. Oh, look at that. We got our king brown, guys. Look at this snake. Ricky, get over here. Come on. Look at this snake. Beautiful king brown. We're in an area where they're not huge. They don't get massive, but it's still king brown. Look at this. This is the mulga. This is one of the largest species of venomous snake in Australia. And it's a snake that I've been wanting to find since I was a little kid. I'm finally out here in Australia. We found the species. I was feeling discouraged because we know there's a small window in the morning and then right after sunset where you can actually find these guys foraging for food. And we're way past that window after sunset. We were getting worried. We saw death adders. We saw the moon snake. We saw other species. And last minute, I'm about to fall asleep in the car and Ricky spots the snake. We run out and grab this snake. Look how awesome this is. King brown. King brown, one of the largest venom yields, or probably the largest venom yield of any venomous reptile out here in Australia. So even though they're not the most potent venomous snake out of all the elapids out here, they definitely pack a punch when it comes to volume of venom. What's really cool about this species of snake, everyone knows I love king cobras. Everyone knows that's my niche. King cobras, they're awesome. But when it comes to Australia, this is the king cobra of the Outback. This is the king cobra of Australia. They eat other snakes. They are called the king brown because they are the king. They eat all the reptiles, monitor lizard snakes, all that jazz. And as well as their venom, just like king cobras, they might not be the most potent member of the family, but they have the largest venom yield. So much venom pumping into their prey item leaves it dead, no problem. This is so awesome. I gotta be real careful because as you can see, these boots are opening up and my toes are all exposed. Dude, this is awesome. Thank you so much for putting me on a king brown, man. I'm so freaking happy. This is what I came out here for. Two kings, the king brown and the Parenti, the king of the lizards. This is so cool to be able to actually find one of these out in the wild. Pseudechis australis. This is not Pseudanaha, like a western brown. This is related to the black snakes, red-bellied black snakes, and I believe this is actually the largest member of the red-bellied black snake family, Pseudechis, right?
Yeah.
Look at this snake.
Yeah, largest.
Look at it. Look how he flans out his neck as well. Such a good-looking snake. Look at that. I'm so happy right now. I seriously couldn't be any happier. The king brown. What do we have? Like 2 nights left after this?
Yeah, 2 nights. Yeah.
2 nights, and this is one of the last nights that we really have to actually find a king brown, and we pulled it off. Now we just have to find a Parenti.
Yeah, I know. We're doing alright, bud.
So what's the deal? In this range, these snakes only get around 4 or 5 feet long?
Yeah, for some reason, these southern localities are just, especially the Pilbara animals, that it's not very big. Like maybe, 4 foot would be, 4 foot's a pretty big snake. This is an average size for around here. And then as you head further north, you start getting into your top end animals, which can exceed 3 meters. So.
And that's an insane size.
Yeah.
That is one of the longest snakes in Australia when it comes to venomous snakes.
Yeah, but typically that's a pretty average size for one around here.
Oh my god, this is so cool. Look how beautiful the speculation is going down its body. And that's a real giveaway that it's a king brown versus a western brown, because of that white speculation or yellow speculation that comes through in every single scale, which also makes them so beautiful. And just like the western brown snakes, Pseudechis australis, the king brown, they come in lots of different localities throughout the range that they're found in. There's even a species that's spotted, right?
Yeah, the spotted mulga, the Pseudechis butleri.
Such a beautiful species. Look at this. We found ourselves a king brown, king of the Outback. Look at that, such an incredible species. Gotta be real careful. Look at this. Notice that this animal actually has these lumps right down its body around here. See that lump right there? That is an internal parasite from feeding upon lizards, frogs, all that fun stuff. Let me see if I can turn this guy around so you can get a better look at him. Oh, look at that huge beetle that just started crawling on him. Incredible. Pseudechis australis. That bug just started hissing at me, and it's more concerning than the king brown in my hands. Look at this. Pseudechis australis, the king brown, the mulga. Super happy. Couldn't ask for a better night. And now, I believe it's time we let this snake go. And I have a shoey to drink, right?
Sure do, mate.
This snake was heading in this direction, or no, it was actually heading the other direction. So we're just gonna let it be. King brown man, you know what's next?
Shoey, mate.
Alright.
Gonna have to do it.
I'll use the good boot with the duct tape.
Yeah, righty.
The other one has a hole in it.
Yeah. Keep it nice and watertight.
This is my first ever shoey.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mate, it's an Australian tradition. We do these all the time.
Bro, I just caught a king brown, the king of Australia.
I know.
And now I'm doing a shoey with Ricky Mack of the Outback.
Oh, mate, it's a pleasure.
Emu export.
Pleasure to be pouring you this. This is the best drop in Australia. The beer from over here. Get that in here. There you go, mate. Nice and
Cheers.
frothy.
King brown,
Cheers,
Australia. Woo! Australia, We saw our target species. We love it out here. This is the best continent on the planet. And I'll drink that chewy with pride because I found a king brown on this trip. Guys, check out Ricky Mack on YouTube. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and be brave, but be gangster. Guys, this is what a roadblock in Australia looks like. A really big cow. All the way out in the middle of nowhere in Western Australia. What's going on? Is that a water balloon? What is that? Oh my god.